In the twisting maze of life's trials, guided by God's divine wisdom, you've emerged with your integrity intact, a beacon of resilience and faith. There were countless moments when you could have succumbed to darkness, taken the low road, or sought vengeance, but you chose the path illuminated by God's grace. You embraced the journey, accepting that it would be long and winding, and refused to take shortcuts. You committed to walking the longer path, knowing that each step would bring strength and wisdom, with God's presence by your side, regardless of the time it took. As you journeyed, you saw others sprint ahead of you, leaving you in their dust. There were moments when doubt crept in, when you felt the urge to accelerate and skip ahead. But as the days turned to months and years, you realized that the path God laid before you nurtured growth in all the right ways. You discovered that slow and steady, with unwavering faith, is indeed the secret to victory. You invested in yourself, taking the time to heal and grow, always trusting in God's plan. Your focus became razor-sharp, the world outside your tunnel vision fading into a blur. You learned to see only yourself, your path, and God's guiding hand, unconcerned with the progress of others. Life recognized your unwavering focus and faith and rewarded you in kind. You grasped that longevity in this unpredictable game of life requires patience and trust in God's divine timing. Greatness can't be rushed. It must be built brick by brick, weathering storms and witnessing both joy and despair. True greatness earns its title through hardship and triumph, with God's unwavering support. There was no need to hasten, no desire to interfere with the natural course of things or seek retribution, as you knew God's justice would prevail. Now behold your transformation. Radiant, resplendent, you shine like the sun, reflecting God's love and grace. You've remained true to yourself and your faith despite the skeptics and naysayers who once dismissed and ridiculed you. They said you were stuck, that you'd never achieve your dreams. But with God by your side, you've proven them wrong. But as they scoffed at your progress, you persevered, always remembering that God was with you. Now look at you, a testament to the power of patience, focus, and the unwavering belief in oneself and God's plan. From the very first breath, remember this: titles are but self-imposed labels, not worth the weight they pretend to carry. The true measure of one's worth lies in the depths of their character and their relationship with God, a treasure far more valuable than any title they could ever bestow upon themselves. These people, these title bearers, they may strut and preen, but remember, they are the ones who place these crowns upon their heads. Yet beneath it all, it is your character and faith in the divine that stands tall, towering over their hollow titles. For God has the power to strip away titles, rendering them meaningless in the grand scheme of things. So look beyond these superficial layers, peel away the facade of followers, the adoration of likes and comments, unmask their true selves, and see that underneath it all, it is their character and relationship with God, or lack thereof, that speaks volumes. Your character, my friend, is the currency that truly matters. Through trials and tribulations, your integrity and faith remain unshakable, worth more than any title they could ever dream of. Do not be fooled by the allure of their possessions or the titles they wear like armor. You are not beneath them. Stand tall in your truth with your morals, integrity, and faith in God as your compass. Be authentic, unwavering in your character, for it is the gift you leave behind when your time on this earth has passed. Your legacy will be etched in the hearts of those who knew you, not in the titles you've held. Titles, you see, are a matter of debate, but character and faith, the essence of who you truly are, remain steadfast. As you journey onward, achieving new heights and reaching new milestones, never forget the importance of your character and trust in God. Do not let titles and material things cloud your vision or sway your soul. Remember, God doesn't ask you to be humble, just to be you. Be authentic. Be the person who is remembered not for the titles they held, but for the depth and strength of their character and faith. And in doing so, with God's grace, you will truly be unstoppable. From the very first moment, embrace your inner light and never let anyone extinguish it. Remember, there will be those who once scorned and dismissed you, only to return with hands outstretched, pleading for forgiveness and assistance. Time after time, you've shown them kindness and support, yet they still found pleasure in kicking you while you were down. They gathered in groups, mocking and belittling you, spreading falsehoods and tarnishing your reputation, attempting to steal opportunities and turn others against you. These very people, inevitably, they will circle back, seeking your help. Keep in mind the way they treated you in your darkest hours. This isn't about harboring ill will or resentment. Rather, it's about recognizing the true nature of those who reappear when you've risen and succeeded. This is a test. You possess a generous heart, desiring success and happiness for all. You long to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. Yet, it's important to remember that it's not your responsibility to uplift those who once sought to bring you down. Instead, offer them your prayers. If your heart is truly vast, let your compassion take the form of prayer, but never let it hinder your own blessings. Beware of those who wield their status and possessions to assert their superiority and look down upon you. In time, they'll come to understand the insignificance of such things. They'll realize the futility of demeaning someone who chose the arduous path, rather than seeking shortcuts and easy ways out. They'll realize the futility of demeaning someone who chose the arduous path of faith, rather than seeking shortcuts and easy ways out. To belittle someone who persevered against all odds reveals more about the critic's spiritual condition than the one being judged. Instead, celebrate the achievements of the tenacious, applaud their victories, and cheer them on, for this honors God's work within them. Embrace your journey and let your divine light shine, unwavering and brilliant, as a testament to God's love and grace for all to see. In the depths of your humble beginnings, God bore witness to your struggles, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. As you journeyed through life, exploring various businesses, jobs, and side hustles, you never once sought the easy path. You understood that there is no lasting success in taking shortcuts, for such fleeting satisfaction would only lead to your downfall. In the hands of the Almighty, you learned to slow down, to take your time and rediscover yourself. You invested in healing, in surrounding yourself with the right people, and in understanding your divine purpose. In this world that thrives on haste, you refuse to be caught up in the frenzy, knowing that rushing only brings about calamity. You chose to nurture your character and embrace your authenticity, trusting that God's divine timing would unfold the blessings meant for you. Your journey may have been met with mockery and disbelief, but those who doubted you are destined for their own lessons. God's omnipresence meant He heard every conversation, witnessed every plot, and saw every scheme. In this time, be guided not by your heart's desire for the company of those you've lost, but by the love you can give to yourself, to those who truly deserve it, and to God. Express your gratitude to the Almighty and celebrate your achievements. While the world clamors for recognition, you have chosen to stand firm in your faith and character. As your success draws near, those who once ignored you will seek your approval, claiming to have known you all along. But do not be swayed. Focus on your path and continue to grow in God's grace. Take a moment to reflect on your journey, on the demons you've conquered, the darkness you've overcome, and the generational curses you've broken. Rejoice in your victory, not just for the material success, but for the spiritual growth you've achieved. Having a big heart can make it difficult to process your feelings, but allow yourself the space to feel and to heal. Embrace the peace you've earned and celebrate the fact that, against all odds, you have risen above. Express gratitude for the life you have, for it is through this appreciation that you'll attract even more blessings. You are worthy of the abundance and success coming your way, for you have chosen character, integrity, and faith over the superficial desires of the world. Congratulations, for you have passed the test. Rejoice in God's grace and continue to walk in His light, for you are destined for greatness. Like the video and type Amen if you trust in the Lord.